Thanks so much for joining us today at 4 o'clock. It is an exciting election day across our state.
We're following several big races here in central Indiana. Right now, Hoosier voters are deciding who's going to fill mayoral seats, city county councilor positions, and decide several key referendums for local schools.
Of course, one of the biggest races we are watching very closely is the fight to become the next mayor of Indianapolis. We have team coverage today from the headquarters for Democratic incumbent Joe Hogsett and Republican challenger Jefferson Shrie.
So we're going to start with Emily Longnecker. It has been a busy day for the last-minute campaigning. Emily.
Sure has, Dustin and Felicia. Yeah, we're here at the N.K. Hurst building on McCarty Street, and this is going to be Jefferson Shrie Central tonight on election night. His campaign tells me about 250 of his supporters are going to gather here tonight to watch the returns come in. And yes, it has been a busy day for candidate Shreve. Let's take a look. He spent the early morning part of his day voting alongside his wife Mary at the Perry Township Government Center. After that, his campaign tells us he went to Mass at St. Roch's Catholic Church, his home parish. After that, we know he got a little breakfast before spending the rest of the morning in Lawrence Township and Allisonville Christian Church. By noon, Shreve was greeting voters and shaking hands at another polling location, St. Luke's Methodist Church on 86th Street, where he has been the rest of the afternoon. And Shreve's campaign tells us once he leaves St. Luke's, he's going to head to the south side to make a last-minute push to voters there. That is the part of the city where he lives, so that's what he's going to be doing before he comes here to the N.K. Hurst building, where he's going to watch returns come in privately outside of this big room. He'll be with close friends, family, his wife Mary, his campaign manager. He will watch those returns and come out and address his supporters, he hopes, at some point as the next mayor of Indianapolis. Dustin, Felicia?
Busy day for Jefferson Shrie. Emily, thank you.
Yeah, Emily giving us a behind-the-scenes look at what's going on with the campaign. So now let's head over to the Hogsett side of things.
Lauren Kostick joins us live from his election headquarters. Lauren, set the scene here for us.
Yeah, Dustin, Felicia, I'm here at Country Kitchen on the north side, and this will be the Democratic headquarters here in Marion County tonight. Of course, we're expecting many of the candidates for City County Council to be here, and of course, incumbent Mayor Joe Hogsett. Now, this event doesn't start till 6:30, but we know Mayor Joe Hogsett has been busy throughout his campaign. Just last week, we saw he voted early at the City County building, sharing these photos with us on social media. Also today, we saw Hogsett was going to about 50 different polling locations across Indianapolis, almost every township, he told us this morning. Also earlier this morning, right after polls opened, we did catch up with Hogsett as he greeted voters at the Nora Public Library, and that's in District 2 on the north side. There, he told us he was doing well this morning and feeling confident about tonight. Now again, Hogsett is running for a third term. He was first elected as mayor back in 2016 here in Indianapolis. We are told he will be here in about 2 hours after the polls close around 6. And he will be watching as those results come in with his campaign team, hundreds of supporters, and also many Democratic leaders here in Marion County. And that will all be happening here at Country Kitchen's new event center on the north side. For now, Dustin and Felicia, back to you.
All right, thanks very much. We will see both Lauren and Emily again at 5 o'clock. It has been a fierce fight between those two candidates, as we've seen on TV through the ads.
I was going to say, have you seen all those commercials? My goodness. Okay, so all the action is not just happening here in Marion County. We're also following a few other big mayoral races.
That's right. Let's head to Hamilton County, where we are waiting to learn the replacement for Carmel's longtime mayor, Jim Brainerd, who is not running again. Democrat Miles Nelson and Republican Sue Finkham are facing off this evening there.
And Beech Grove also has two new candidates for mayor after Dennis Buckley announced last year that he would not seek another term. Democrat Jim Kaufman and Republican Rick Skirvin are the two big names on the ballot there tonight.
And finally to Lawrence. Democrat Deb Whitfield is an at-large council member. She's running against Republican David Hoffman, who most recently served as the police chief there in Lawrence. And we have spent the last month and a half digging into the city of Lawrence, the community, the issues, the stories of hope and challenge challenges for our series in Lawrence. We air it right here at 4 o'clock every Wednesday, and we're going to be joined live tomorrow with the winner of the race for mayor in Lawrence.
Big news there. So if you still have not cast your vote wherever you are in central Indiana, there's still some time. Polls close at 6 o'clock, and we have your election day guide online. You can head on over to WTHR.com/elections, find out all sorts of information and catch up on some of our coverage so you can make the right choice.
Everything you need.